Staff at the transfer station hope a new program will encourage more residents to compost kitchen scraps. A Cape Cod Community College program is offering free dental care to children. And to find out what's happening in the town manager's office. All of that on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Monday, February 22nd, 2016. I'm Sarah Mannel. Composting for Barnstable residents will soon be a little easier thanks to a grant from the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. Energy Coordinator Richard Elrick says the grant will be used to run a kitchen scraps collection program.
At the transfer station, and it will allow people to drop off their kitchen scraps. When we begin to move forward with the program, we hope to start April 1st.
Great.
I'm sorry, May 1st. May 1st. And we'll do a lot of public outreach before then to get people to be excited about it and want to participate. And we also will be handing out, first come, first serve, a kitchen scrap bucket, so people can start with buckets that are sort of designed to collect their kitchen scraps.
Great.
And then once a week or so, when they make their trip to the transfer station, rather than disposing of their kitchen scraps in their trash, which costs more money,
bring in the bucket and drop it off.
Drop it off, and then once every couple of weeks, depending on demand, we'll be working with the Watts family farm in Forestdale, and they'll collect the compost and use it to make kitchen scraps to make their own compost.
Excellent.
And to feed some pigs.
And again, the kitchen scraps collection program will begin May 1st. Children can get free dental sealants at Cape Cod Community College this week. Communications Director Michael Gross says the clinic can be a huge cost savings for parents.
I often am surprised at how many people don't really know that our dental hygiene program, which more than likely has produced the person in your dental office who cleans your teeth and does so much of your dental work there, actually provides an awful lot of services right here on our campus. And one of which, and boy, for a young family, this is really an amazing service, and that is that our dental hygiene students, under the direction of skilled dentists and very highly trained professional instructors, will seal the teeth of young people aged 6 to 18. And this Thursday, there are 3 times, one at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. And the young people come in, they have their teeth examined, making sure things are fine. And then the sealants are really provided. And these can really reduce the cavities by as much as 60%. And boy, I'll tell you, my boys are 35 and 28. I can't believe it either. But if you think about the costs of dental services for young kids and what you go through, if you can put something on those teeth that will really help preserve them, and it's free.
And the free sealant clinic will be held this Thursday evening with openings at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. The clinic will be held in the Wilkins Family Dental Hygiene Clinic at Cape Cod Community College. To make an appointment, just give them a call, Cape Cod Community College. Barnstable This Morning host Sarah Colvin got a chance to catch up with Town Manager Tom Lynch. We share a portion of that interview with you now.
So last week you got to interview some very talented members of the Barnstable Police Department.
Well, as the appointing authority for the town, the chief of police, following his vetting process, where there's an extensive resume and application process that the candidates have to go through. There are written tests through civil service, and then there's a badge quest oral exam that they go through, as well as just general vetting of the candidates. And I had the opportunity then to look at the 6 finalists for 5 spots. And once again, just very impressed with the commitment of the individuals to the department itself. They all have a sense of pride as to, in the uniform, and they understand that they're the ones that are frontline representing us out in the community, and they have a range of talents that they bring into these supervisory roles. So it's always interesting for me to hear how someone got into the police work and why they've stayed with it, and they each often have several different aspects they've done. They may have been field training officers, which are when someone new is coming on, and they bring that rookie along into the department, or they're members of the K-9 unit, or they've been on the community impact unit, or SWAT team, other types of specialized training that they've taken. And it's impressive that all the way through their career, whether they've been here for 10 years or 20 years, they've been continuing to take, if you will, continuing education courses and whatever, trainings that are important to them. And I had to be impressed with that with all of the individuals. So I'm going to let the chief, maybe he'll do it tomorrow, I'm not sure, say who the successful candidates were. But we've had a real turnover, both at the deputy chief leadership, at the lieutenant leadership level, and at sergeant, and they brought on new patrolmen. So a very different feel, I think, to the department, as older, more experienced individuals who have served us so well, have reached that age where they're moving into retirement or into other ventures. And so it's an exciting time. We don't like losing all that older institutional knowledge and experience, but the younger group is really showing that they're ready for leadership roles. So it was, I enjoyed that experience, and it always gives me a lot of confidence that the individuals we have leading us over there at the department are very solid.
Absolutely, and I know that the longtime employees who have retired or moved on certainly served as mentors for the younger moving up. So it's really great to see that kind of succession and going on in the department.
Well, one of the questions I asked, some of the members were, is there a leadership style you've observed, or someone that you've felt has been a mentor, or someone that you would model your leadership style after? And almost all of them pointed out someone else in the department that they began working with when they came in as a rookie, or that they've worked with, and been one of their supervisors, and talked about that style and why they thought that was good. So you're right, there's a lot of sharing that goes on, which is very important to the health of an organization like the police department.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to finding out just who those new sergeants are. Tom, let's talk a little bit about the capital improvement plan. I know, moving right along on, we're formulating the capital plan for fiscal 17.
Well, we spent a lot of time on that last week, as we have over the last few weeks, because we start off with, hundreds of projects that are in the queue, and we have to keep narrowing that down. So we have cash that we use to fund some of these projects. We have bonding that we go through. We have alternative funding sources like the Community Preservation Committee that'll pick up some of the costs of some of the projects. And we also have the reallocation of certain funding that may have been bonded in the past, and for some reason that project was not followed through on, or there was leftover money a project came in under bid, and so we have some money left over. So we're looking at mixing and matching all of that different that money to different projects. So we've gone through the enterprise accounts, and we've gone through the general fund projects. We've narrowed it down to about 16 projects under enterprise, and some of those, because we've got to work a little closer on whether the enterprise fund can support what they've requested. There'll probably be some paring down of that, and then we're down to about 25 projects on the general fund. And
we'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 8 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we'll chat with Police Chief Paul McDonald. We'll talk with DPW Director Dan Santos. Plus, we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.